with that.
Relationships gets ruined by a gym trainer.
I mean, I would invite a stripper to my bachelor party.
If you love someone, you should love them for who they are.
I didn't meet you as a stripper.
How are you able to keep your relationship for 5 years and still trust your man?
A gym trainer, I could go with that. Maybe I'll take the money and cry.
You know, I'll date a stripper.
Yeah, you can. But not for me. I'm not saying they're not people.
They are human.
They're
and
humans.
It's a job. I go to the gym. I see the way they touch this girl. Hi, welcome back again, Real Men Family. As you already know, it's your host Mike. Always back, like the electric bill. You know, every day we're always here. This is gonna be a different thing that we're gonna be doing now. This is a series, I call it. It'll be like a small podcast type thing. It'll be called, it is called, like you can see in the title, the Pajamas Talk. So this is more like family, relationship. We'll have some guests coming in as well in other episodes. But in the meantime, keep in mind, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of conversation. Maybe a little fight here and there, you know, when you push the buttons. But we'll get there. Stay tuned to the end. I have a beautiful guest with me today. And she's a relationship expert, I'll call it. Not really. Don't let her. I do have a guest with me, and we'll be talking about trust in a relationship. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my guest today, Miss Dammy.
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me here. And just to be clear, I'm not a relationship expert at all. So
you seem like one.
You're talking about.
You seem like one.
No, I'm not.
You sound like one.
No one is perfect.
Well, Miss Dammy will be here answering some questions, and she'll be giving us some intakes. You've been in a relationship for a while now, correct?
Yeah.
And how long have you been in a relationship for?
For about, I think, 5 years.
That's a long time. And what does it take to, keep a relationship for that long?
I really don't. To be honest, I don't know. You just do you, because I feel like I'm just me. Because no one is perfect. You don't know what will work and what won't work. So you just have to make it work in a kind of way. And when I say make it work, it all depends on whatever is going on in the relationship. Not the worst part. So when I say make it work, is maybe like how to be able to solve minor issues and
so talk things out.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good. But how do you trust your partner? What's the thing that makes you trust your partner? Like, what do you feel about your partner? Why do you trust your partner?
I mean,
do you trust your partner? Maybe I should start with that.
I do. I think I trust my partner to be able to be with him.
You think, or you do trust your partner?
I do trust my partner to be able to be with him.
You know, in life, people make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I'd like to ask another question about that, partnership stuff. In certain cases, have you ever had any reason not to trust your partner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in probably like a lot of cases, not so much though. But like,
so I don't know if cases you like trust your partner?
I don't know if I should say a lot, but like in most cases, like things that like situationships that happened, and like whenever like my partner says some stuff that you have to think twice. Oh, really? Like, can I trust this person? So, yeah, in most cases, you just have to think about it.
So, in terms of trust, again, on that trust issue, because today we'll be talking more on trust.
Okay.
If your partner, I'll just go straight and dive straight into the questions. theoretically speaking, if you find your partner maybe talking to another woman, or maybe you guys are out together, maybe at the gym, for example, and you see your partner talking to another woman, is that something that would bother you? Are you the jealous type, or?
Okay. The thing is, it wouldn't bother me if, like, depending on how the talk is going, like, you have to look at the body language. Like, it all depends. If it's someone I do not know, and he doesn't, like, he's just meeting this person for the first time. She's not a worker at the gym. She's like a gym girl, like coming to workouts the same as we there. Then I'm gonna find that very, very uncomfortable, because why? As I said, it all depends on the body language. If it's a very, very friendly language and like very, very friendly conversation, I'm gonna like wonder what's going on. Like,
so theoretically, I wouldn't say theoretically speaking, but what if what type of, okay, I know you're in a relationship, and I'm sure your man has a job of his own, or a business of his own, but in certain cases, what if you weren't with your man?
Okay.
What type of man do you have more interest in? Would you want to date someone that's like, a gym trainer, or a male stripper? It's all paying the bills, or works where, I've seen people here that male work in a salon.
I mean, I'm not. Are you talking about me or everyone else?
I'm just saying, in your case, I mean, because you've been in a relationship for 5 years, you said now.
So in my case,
if your man decides, okay, he wants to be a male stripper today, how would you feel about that?
Okay.
Or he wants to be a gym trainer.
I'm good about my man. After I'm in the relationship already, saying you want to be a stripper, then definitely I'm not going to be comfortable with that, because I didn't meet you as a stripper.
Would you leave a man if he decides to be a stripper, or if he decides to maybe be a gym trainer, or work in a place where there is access to more women?
I mean, so this is it. Stripper, nope, because leave a woman
work in a place where there's a lot of women.
If you become a stripper, you're trying to become a stripper. Yes, I'm gonna leave you, but I'm gonna leave. Yeah. But as a gym trainer, I won't. If you're professional about whatever you're doing, I won't leave you. It's you training. It's a job.
But you can be a professional stripper, and not, it's all about just doing the dance
as a
and getting the
stripper,
money.
I don't know what you're doing in there.
You can always go.
I don't know what you're doing in there, so I'm very, very uncomfortable with that. I'm not saying they're not people.
They are human.
They're humans.
It's a job.
I'm not judging them. It's just not for me.
So you think it would affect the trust aspect of things? Like, you won't trust the person?
Because I don't. It's like you're showing your body to people I don't even know. A gym trainer still wears clothes.
In my case, I will. I'll date a stripper.
Yeah, you can. But not for me.
But male strippers don't really do much. They just hang out and they just have fun.
Well,
No.
I mean, I would invite a stripper to my bachelor party, but not.
So you can touch another man's body.
I'm inviting
doing
them.
The job.
I'm inviting
but
them.
You can't let your man do it.
I'm inviting them doesn't mean I'm touching them. Words.
They will be dancing on you. Why would you have a male stripper if you're not gonna dance with them?
Okay, I'll invite them to my friend's bachelor party. Is that fine?
But they'll be there. You can always touch them too.
But no, that doesn't mean I'll touch them though.
It's, to me, I think when it comes to relationship, there should be if you love someone, you should love them for who they are.
Yeah, but like
who they,
exactly. Before I got into the relationship, I didn't meet her as a stripper.
Things change.
So yeah, but like how did we become from you're not a stripper to you being a stripper?
Okay, let's take stripper out of the way.
Okay.
A gym trainer, for example.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I already said it. A gym trainer, I could go with that.
Okay, because I do know a few gym trainers, and
I could go with that.
relationships gets ruined by a gym trainer.
I could go with that if I see you as a trustworthy person. Like, if I'm able to, like, without you being at the gym and I see that you're very, very trustworthy, I could trust you without you flirting with other women and other stuff. I see what you're doing. Then, yeah, I could trust the gym trainer. But if I see you're a flirt outside of the gym, then definitely you're gonna be one in the gym.
Okay, I'll tell you a little story a friend of mine told me recently. He said there was this guy, which is another friend of his, that goes to he doesn't really work out, but his girl goes to a gym, and they've been together for a long time. They're actually married. They were married, like married for a long time, and at some point she'll be like, oh, she's traveling, she goes out, she does this. And then one time she said she was going to her mom, and they have a daughter together, they have a child, and she was going to her mom. She said she was going to her mom in a different state for a while, for like a week. And one time the guy was at a bar with his friends, and he saw her with a baby in the gym trainer's car. They went and stopped by to get an ice cream somewhere else.
Baby.
With his daughter.
With his daughter.
And the wife and the gym trainer carrying the baby like it's his.
Are you sure that's
They got an ice cream. Well, that's another thing. So gym trainers, in my case, I wouldn't want my girl to go to. I don't have trust issues, but it's like, this goat would eat this food if you leave it out, but then you're like, I trust the goat, they won't touch it, and then you still put the food out there. That's like sending your girl to go, to a gym trainer. I'm not trying to condemn their job; they do a fantastic job. But if I'm not there, my girl is not going to.
But
gym trainer.
Your gym trainers that are married also, you know that, right?
I haven't seen one, because a lot of them. I go to the gym, I see the way they touch these girls.
But there are people that are married and gym trainers.
Oh no! If my girl's gonna go to the gym by herself and hire a gym trainer, then I'll be a security guy at the strip club too. That's very similar to me. That's like you see. It's like you see someone starving, and then you have food in one room everywhere. It's like delicious food. Obviously, you want to have a taste of one of them and say, yeah, so gym trainers, security guard at the strip club, male strippers, they're all working. Everybody's working. But
why you actually based on those parts? We're talking about trust.
Trust still. Yeah, because like I said, if your man if you really trust a man, then it shouldn't matter what he does for work.
Yeah, but before I go into a relationship, I have to know what you're doing, and if you're someone I could trust. So I can't just start dating anyone I don't trust. That's why you pick, like, you get to choose who you date. You just don't go in a relationship with someone. So you want to trust the person you're in a relationship with before going in a relationship with them. And not that, to be honest, not that you're going to trust them fully also. You're going to trust them while in the relationship. Because you can't just meet someone.
Jobs do change. Opportunities do come up. But okay, let's get back into let's forget about the strippers for now. I know that's a more I haven't seen a male stripper that's in a relationship, or gym trainer that's anybody dating a gym trainer. But anyways, another thing is in terms of trust, because I would like to learn more about what it takes to build the trust in a relationship. Does okay, let's say for example you have a that you love, that you trust. Are you okay with your man going out partying and going to the clubs?
Well,
without you being there.
Okay, because I was about to say, if we're going together, yes, I'm fine with that. But without me, I mean, sometimes you could have your boys' nights out, but make sure to make sure I'm gonna have my girls' nights also. But if you're not gonna allow me have my girls' night, why would I want you to have your boys' night?
Girls' nights are fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind my girl going out. If I know the girls, I mean, if your girls come around, your friends, if I know your friends, it's fine. It's cool. But if you know the guy's friends too, it should be fine to trust the guy. And I know these days, a lot of women have trust issues. So that's why I'm asking you, how are you able to keep your relationship for 5 years and still trust your man?
I mean, the thing is, there's now, in a relationship, you definitely fight once in a while. There's always a reason to fight. Sometimes a lot of times, sometimes it's just for a stupid reason. And like the stupid reason sometimes could go like it's just how you handle the situation. But at the end of the day, like if like for a night, like my husband or my man going to the club at night, I have to make sure that, maybe it's a boys' night, or is it gonna let me do the same thing? If you can't let me do the same thing, then why are you doing it then? I gotta be able to do you gotta trust me to do it before I trust you to do it also. So it's a vice versa.
So let's say, for example, you meet your man. When you met your man, when you started the relationship, he goes out a lot, he goes on parties a lot and does everything a lot. But then you meeting him, you want him to change from that lifestyle.
So the thing is,
because of trust.
Yeah, because I feel like if once you become like very like deep in a relationship, you have to like, there's some things that has to like reduce. Or we could just go together.
I'll give you an example. I used to talk to a girl, and in a case, she wanted to go out with me, go out with me when I go out with the boys. And I told her, okay, most of the times, 99% of the time, it's always minimum 4 or 5 boys when we go out.
Okay.
We all go out, we party, and we come back home late, early in the morning. 4 or 5 in the morning, we come back home tired and stuff because it's a long party night. And then one time I was like, okay, you always want to go out. Let's go. It's my boy's birthday.
Okay.
And then she did go with me. And guess what happened?
What happened?
We didn't even get to the club before she decided to go back home.
Wait.
Because it was like 15 dudes in a house and she was the only girl. So imagine you go out to the club with a girl like that and she's just sitting on your lap when all the guys are just hanging there standing by themselves. I know in this, our dying age, guys or, girls don't trust guys. Guys do cheat a lot. A lot of guys cheat. I do understand that part. But I feel like it's just a part of the way guys are, the minds are developed.
So the issue is, it's not that, you going to the club is a bad thing. It all depends on where you're, what country. Because now here, in some countries, it's a bad thing because we see different girls that are not like, they're just doing it. They just come to the club for their job, to get a man for their job. But in some, it's just like a normal thing to go enjoy yourself, loud music and everything. But I get it when it's a boys' night. I get it when you're in a relationship and it's not every time. Not like, you and your girl you have to put time for your girl to spend time with your girl also, not always boys' night. And when you get back home, you just want to sleep all day. That doesn't make any sense.
So, those are good points. Good points. I like them. But one last question before we close out the chapter. What would you prefer if you weren't in a relationship? Would you want a loyal, trustworthy, honest man, with, minimum wage type funds, money, not a lot of money? Or would you want a man that does whatever he wants, but that's a billionaire that has all the money he needs in the world?
Okay, that's a very complicated question because number one, I have some question back to you.
Okay.
The man that does whatever he wants and is a billionaire, what kind of man is he? Is he trustworthy? Is he
If a man
a
does whatever
player?
he wants, he's gonna play, he's gonna have fun, he's gonna do everything he wants.
To be honest, I don't want a man that is a player because some people say, oh, I would rather be in a relationship, getting all the money, getting all the gifts, but you're still crying. Oh my goodness.
So one quick question. Why are you saying that? So you'd rather cry in a Keke Marua or in a Rolls Royce?
You said minimum wage. The other man.
Yeah, if you're making minimum wage, you're not gonna have a car. You're gonna have to use the public transport.
We could combine stuff together. If it's a man that I know that he's trying to make it for himself, then I get that part. We're gonna work together. But if it's someone I see that is a lazy person, is not trying to be better for himself or his family, then I would get it that I'm not trying to be with this man because he doesn't know what he wants for himself.
So you're gonna take the money? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything about it.
That's what it sounds to me like. If a man is broke, but he's loyal, so loyalty is not everything at the end of the day.
Oh, maybe
trust is not everything.
You know what? Let's
money
do this.
is everything.
Maybe I'll take the money and cry. No, this is a very complicated.
No one wants to be happy broke.
But at the same time, I could get out.
be broke and happy.
I could get out of the relationship after taking the money.
That it doesn't work that way.
But then how does it work?
Because once you cut ties with with the owner of the money, you cut ties with everything.
Well, before I cut ties with everything, I would have built something for myself.
That's gonna, a rich man would want to keep you. If you want to keep the wife, they want to keep them in a way that you can't run away from me. We didn't build this together. This is all my money.
But no, I'm not that.
So you would rather cry in a Rolls Royce?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
on the back of a bike.
Okay, I'm not saying I would rather cry anywhere. Anywhere. I'm not picking anyone, because who knows? That minimum wage person could be a billionaire soon.
Yeah, hopes never.
But
it doesn't want to. Well, okay. Let me ask you now. Let me ask you one last question. I want a very honest answer with this question. Please be honest with me. There is money here, and then there is trust.
Okay.
Which one would you pick?
I'll pick I don't know, the trust.
So you choose trust over money?
Because I know I could trust this person for life. Money could go.
If it's a lot of money, it wouldn't go. Another thing is, this is a common question. They say money doesn't buy happiness.
Okay.
I think money buys happiness. But would you rather be super rich or would you rather be happy? This is not part of the trust.
I'll be super rich because money does buy happiness.
Well, that's a good point. But yes, Miss Damilola, thank you for coming here today. We appreciate your time. We had a lot of fun together. Kindly tell our beautiful subscribers to please subscribe to the channel. And we have more talks, and she's still gonna be here, so we have more talk. She's gonna come back again on the show, probably for the next episode 2. She's gonna be here as well, and she'll talk more about more stuff. Keep staying safe, keep enjoying yourself. Thank you for watching Real Man TV. Kindly subscribe below. We'll see you again next time. Thank you. All right. Boom.